everyone. Welcome to another beautiful episode on Revs. So I've missed you guys on this space. I decided to take a vacation with myself, get some things done, get some work done for myself. I'm bringing out just stay tuned guys, new things are coming to this channel just for you guys on this space. Now, today's topic is something very interesting, and it's a point of lesson which I think everyone needs to know or everyone needs to learn from. A friend of mine, we were talking the other day, and he was gisting me about his ordeal in a car that he entered one day. According to him, he was going to somewhere to the bank. Yeah, he told me it was the bank. He was going there to go correct something. I don't know what happened. So he stopped the cab to enter, and he noticed the cab was just a driver and a passenger in front of the seats. So he was like, the cab picked a few other persons along as they were all heading to a particular place. So he just said, all of a sudden, a passenger just, behaved funny and then slumped. And I was like, how? He said, already the behavior he was giving, the driver saw it and decided to park the car somewhere to check on him. So they said the minute they checked on him, he was already, he was trying to gasp for air or something, according to the way he described it, that he was gasping for air. So people saw it and they were like, oh, they have to rush him to the hospital immediately. They have to take him to the hospital immediately. And immediately they took him there to the hospital. Of course, they took him to an emergency center immediately. And immediately the doctors came. They had to check on the passenger. The doctor cross-checked him. The doctor already declared that the patient had already died, that they brought a dead body already to the hospital. According to him, he was really scared that the worst was the driver, because this was a car he was driving. This was someone who entered the car and died in the car. So in order to just save them the whole story, he was like, the driver was telling him, thank you for at least assisting him to bring this man to the hospital, because he had noticed that most of the people in the car already left them when that thing happened. So the doctors just advised them that they should try to call the man's relative to come and to know what's happening, to know that the man there is no longer with them. And all of a sudden, they picked up his phone. Now, this is where the lesson in this story comes. My friend said he picked up the phone. He was just scrolling through the contacts. Who would he call? And said, while they were scrolling the contact names to look for who to call, there was no emergency contacts. And I said to myself that this is what happens to millions and millions of people. Now, don't get me wrong. We don't pray for bad things to happen to anybody at any day. But the thing is, we have to have what they call emergency contacts. Now, even on my phone, I have my brother's. I write this ICE. It's normally advised to write this ICE, ICE, which means in case of emergency. Like even my sister-in-laws, I write their names and write sister-in-law by the side, or I write this and write this is who this person is. Like the way I arrange my contacts are so funny. Trust me, I don't think you want to see your name on my phone. And it meant so much that was like, he was even saying, sister this. He didn't know who to call, but I was like, it happens. Like me now on my contacts, I have lots of aunties. I have auntie this. So it's difficult for you to know which one is directly related to me, which is not good, especially if you're like me that has a lot of aunties and uncles. Beside them, just write ICE, which means in case of emergency, so they know the right person they are calling to tell whatever story that they have to tell. My friend said he managed to find a contact that was saved sister or something, and he immediately called the person. He was like, do you know this person? And the lady on the phone said, that's they are church members. No, look guys, it's not funny at all. He said the lady told him that they are just church members, So he had to question the lady, okay, do you know this man's wife, or do you know this man's family member? And the woman said no, that they just, they meet in church, they pray together, and that's just all. He said he had to go further to question the lady that, okay, do you know any other person this man talks to in church that may know where he's from or know his family? At the point, the woman got, like, she got a sense of something was wrong and asked, why are you asking these questions? And by the way, where is the owner of the phone that you're using to call me? And in order not to stir the lady up, he just had to tell her that, oh, the person has been admitted into the hospital, that there is something was wrong. That if she can make it, she should come, see the person in the hospital, and then maybe from there the doctors would tell her what's wrong with the person. So that was just what happened, and everything, the story he told me. Now, like I said, the moral of this story is the importance of an emergency contact. Even people don't even reason the essence of speed dial again these days. I don't think most people reason essence of speed dial. Like now, all my emergency contacts are on speed dial. All you just have to do is, just do a speed dial, and an emergency contact comes up. I mean, after hearing this story, I do hope we have learned something from this story. I mean, like I said, we never pray for bad things to happen, but it doesn't hurt, to just make this kind of preparations and keep, because they're very, very important. Get a contact that is very important to you, that you want them to be the first people to know of anything in case of anything happening. You could just, when you write their names, you put your favorite emojis, like some people do. I mean, I do that. Then you can just put ICE, which means in case of emergency. Thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. See you on the next one. Mwah. Bye.